What's up guys, this is Izanai and I am now level 81. I had intended to stay at lower levels for a while and do some more BGs and maybe arena, but I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. And with the new gear coming out in Firelands, especially Fandral staff and the flaming kitty of awesomeness as I like to think of it, I was really anxious to level, so here we are. I am at the lower end of this bracket, but it doesn't go too bad. I actually do quite well, in fact, so let's take a look. This is Eye of the Storm I'm doing today, and unfortunately I had some music playing while I recorded this and just completely spaced that it would get recorded right along with everything else. So we're going to have Someone Like You by Adele playing in the background of Eye of the Storm. It's totally not appropriate for the battleground, but I hope you guys enjoy it a little bit anyway. I'll try not to let it be too loud. Anyway, in Eye of the Storm, I'm pretty good about playing objectives. I start out, of course, with my teammates, making sure we get bases capped on our side of the rock. Get at least those two capped, because you do need to get your bases capped, not only in order to cap flags, but in order to have your resources accumulate fast enough to beat the other team. So again, whenever I see a stealthing class come over like that Druid, I'm always on alert, hoping to gank them before they gank me. And I also notice the rogue up there right as I turn around, so he's going down as fast as I can get him. He slipped away there, but I'm pretty sure I got a bleed on him, so he'll be back. Running away. So I do start to go over and assist my teammates in capturing that other base, but I do hear a call for help from one of the bases we do have captured. So as opposed to what you've seen in the past with me where I stealth around everywhere, I do feel like I have enough HP at this point to not get one-shotted left and right, and I do take advantage of my mount a little bit more. Now I saw that rogue, so I pop off into stealth, and unfortunately he does get me in a sap right here. But I don't trinket it. I do put up bark skin, and as soon as he hits me and breaks it, I put up Nature's Grasp, and then I trinket his second stun, and I get him into a full 5-point main, which does quite a bit of damage on its own. I use it to heal myself and the stun to get off a life wound as well, and then I'm able to kill him quite effectively. So that was pretty lucky with the rogue. Sometimes you just never know how good they are, but you don't want to trinket that first sap if you can, because they're just going to hit you with something else, and then you're going to be without a trinket when they're really doing the damage to you. I often make that mistake because I hate being knocked out of stealth, and I just want to be like, fuck you, and trinket it, and go back into stealth before you can get me. Anyway, we're not having any problem with that base there that I went to help with, but it does look like somebody is very quietly capturing the other tower we had, so I'm going to run back there and see if I can figure out who it is. Of course, again, popping into stealth and cat form before I get close. And unfortunately, it's a slightly higher level Druid, and he catches me in a pretty bad rip before I can do anything. I'm just down. So that was a mistake that I won't make again with him. So back out in the field, I'm going to go back over the base a little wiser this time, and hopefully with a few more people to help me, and see if we can't get that back. Probably didn't get that killing blow, but I just Hate to waste a stealth on a perfect pounce. I do like the Berserker boots, so I'm going to grab those. Isn't this going to be awesome, guys? Druids are going to have full fire all over themselves when in combat. It's going to be like Berserker boots plus. There's not going to be any Berserker effect, but still. Fire! Kitty on fire! Sweet. I should post a music-only version of this. I really love this song. It's on repeat, unfortunately, for the whole 25 minutes that I'm in this BG, but maybe I'll post the highlights with just music. So anyway, it looks like we've secured at least a couple bases, working on a third. So I'm going to go see if I can't help my team pick up a flag over there. And somebody else got it, so just gonna cruise on through, and I see there's a bunch of people over at that other tower, the Blood Elf Tower, so I'm gonna see if I can help them capture that, if that's an option. But first I'm gonna help this guy out. Oh, I love that, a pounce right as he charges. It's just so awesome. And then I've got a 5-point Nature's Predator Swiftness, so I'm going to go ahead and Cyclone that Druid so he's not hurting everybody. And then we can just beat him down as soon as he gets out. Poor fool. Now, I didn't really mean to charge that shadow clone or whatever that Shadow Priest do, but I did have a Skull Bash up right after that, so win for me. I don't make it out of this one, unfortunately, though. A little too cocky there. Go ahead and cut through that, that graveyard scene. Yet again. Not too many deaths this BG, I don't think. Like I said, the Cat of Gear, it just makes a huge difference. I have basically no resilience right now, and I'm surviving quite a lot of damage from people. So, I was hoping to catch the flag carrier running out. I don't think we're going to get that far. I take travel form here. Again, like I said in some of my previous videos, I'm not a fan of travel form. I'm not a fan of it at lower levels because you're just too vulnerable in that form. I do advocate it at a little higher levels because it is a good strategy to get away. Or just to put on a little speed without stopping to mount. Anyway, I was going to chase that flag carrier, but I think that they're probably going to cap, so I'm going to wait here while there's nobody from their team staking out the mid and hopefully get the next flag as soon as they cap. One strategy in Eye of the Storm is to hold the flag as long as possible. It allows your team to accrue more points and prevents the other team from getting the flag. It can be risky. If you don't have enough defense on the flag carrier, you can have that flag stolen. It's just it's kind of a cool thing. I think this is the only VG where you can have a flag stolen. It's not like Warsong Gulch where you return flags or take flags. You actually get to steal a neutral flag that both teams can capture. So I'm putting up thorns and some life blooms to make sure that should I get zapped or stunned here, I don't die before I can get on the flag. And once I do get up to the base, I'm going to go bear and stay near the capping area. And just hold it for a little bit so we can make sure that we have control of the mid. I do see there's a few horde down there, so I don't want to cap the flag unless I need to, unless I'm about to die. And there's the rogue, my good friend the rogue. So I'm going to cap that because I don't even want to give him a chance to get it. And he's doing quite a bit of damage. He stealths away, but I'm pretty sure I have a bleed on him. He'll be up again. And there he is right there. Fan of knives, because he's afraid of me, I guess. So I bash him, and I've got 5 combo points up, so off with the rip. Make sure he doesn't escape, and a maim to keep him down. Love that strategy. So there's a hunter coming in here. I'm going to put up some life bloom so I don't die. And now right between dot ticks there, I managed to stealth and pounce on him. And I pop berserk because I'm a badass like that. I don't know. But that's always a good strategy to, if you can, get close enough before you get into combat. And if you've got dots on you, stealth just long enough. It's hard to time it, and something about the lag may interfere with that sometimes, but you can just get a stealth in long enough to pounce people. It can be the difference between a win and a lose. So it looks like we have bases pretty secure this game, so I'm going to go ahead and try to help my buddies get flags if we can. I love it when they blink and die. It's like rogue. I think I almost like that better than rogues that vanish and die a few feet away from me. So this same rogue, he appears to be the only rogue in the game on the Horde side. I've got him in a good rip, and he's doing his little red fire thing, which is bad, but I don't really know what it is. But he won't escape me this time. I don't even think I had any help there, just me on him. So, I don't know, it's kind of like Pallies. I always feel good taking out a rogue. And I was going to make sure our flag carrier gets there, but she's way the hell over there and already capped, so time to make sure we stay on this midfield here and get the next flag as soon as it arrives. Now I see that Druid there, but I'm not going to stop capping to hurt him because it doesn't look like he's swiping to make sure that he interrupts all of us. He's attacking one person, unfortunately. So as a Druid, if you can, you want to make sure that you swipe everybody who's trying to cap the flag, so you interrupt everyone. Now I go bear form here right before I get to the top because I just know somebody's going to come in and try to hit me and steal the flag, and there's a mage. So I break out of that, and then I shadow meld her pet's whatever there, and she's not a very high health, so she grabs the life box in there, but I get her pretty much no problem. So bear form is, of course, your defensive form. If ever you think that there's going to be somebody going to gank you at a really critical time, you definitely want to make sure that you go bear. Now I see my teammate here sapped, and I can't miss up an opportunity to try to catch a rogue. But it doesn't look like he's going to open on her with this other very tiny little druid. I anticipate that he'll be attacking the next person who tries to get the flag. But first is Troll Druid here. Nice 5-point rip. How do you like them apples? I'm pretty vindictive in this game sometimes. I remember I was doing twink BGs, and there was a Tauren that I saw frequently, and oh, he just made me so mad. They had a good strategy. I mean, it's not like they sucked. That's why, that's why they're good, because they actually strategize with each other, but it just made me mad. I could never quite kill him. Not unless there were like 20 other people with me. Here he is again. But he's opening on a bunch of us like this, which is not smart. I know he's mad about getting killed before, but I would be too. So if you've got a rip, don't ignore that. Especially if it's a 5-point rip, because all of a sudden you're just going to drop dead. Make sure you get heals on and all the way through the ticks. Very dangerous to be without that. So last flag here, I'm not going to get it, and this is going to be game pretty quick. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, this is Izanai on Spirestone, and we'll see you later.